What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite light-skinned redhead Al King with Storm Dagger Films, back on that again with another banger for y'all today. But y'all, I got my girl Black Widow up here in the building. Say hey, Black Widow. Black Widow says, hey y'all, but y'all, I seen this movie here a few days ago. I was out there and about. I should have brought Black Widow with me too, but that's gonna come in the future. One of these days I'm gonna take Black Widow to a movie theater just to see what happens. Well, if we get this channel to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna pull it on off for y'all. But y'all, so I was watching this movie Fly Me to the Moon a couple days ago. I walked into it thinking, it's gonna be alright, but surprisingly, this film was actually really good in my personal opinion. Like, it's been a while since I seen a film that had no action, like the type of genre I typically go for, because usually, like, to draw me in, like, I gotta have some action or something. Those are the type of movies I typically go for. That's why I love Marvel movies, Star Wars, or Fast and the Furious films. Those are my type of films I like to typically go for. But at the same time, I do like my science-based type of films as well. And when I watched this film, Fly Me to the Moon, this film was basically about the story of America journey to the moon, pretty much. First people to land on the moon, Neil Armstrong, all that. Basically tell the story of how it got done. Now, at the same time, there's been a lot of conspiracies about whether did America actually land on the moon. Is it a hoax? Was it fake? So, like, the realism and everything, like, regardless if it was real or fake, this film did a great job of showing both sides. Whether we actually made it on the moon or not, who really knows? Like, it's crazy how history and everything and just starting to change over time. You're just like, wow, this news came out, that news came out. So this is a very great movie that had depicted this whole thing. Regardless if it's legit or not legit, it's still a great movie, and I personally enjoyed it. And the guys, Channing Tatum, Scarlett Johansson, they aced this film. Like, hands down, the chemistry was right on point. And I ain't gonna lie, with the films I've seen from Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum, I ain't gonna lie, guys, this is easily in a top 10, if not top 5 best movies of all time, if we talking about just them alone. Like, cause I've seen some good stuff from both of them. But this is really up there, y'all. I mean, I think this film is gonna go down as a classic, lifelong classic, guys. Like, wow, really fantastic. Another thing, I'm from Florida, guys, if you guys can tell by the accent. So when I saw that, that they were shooting this thing up here in Florida, I was like, okay, yeah, that made my day too. They're like, oh, hold on, the Kennedy Space Center, I know about that place. And they was showing how everything, I was like, okay. And then on top of that, when Scarlett Johansson, she came out there with a southern accent, that was hilarious. Because basically she was basically a scammer. But then she got hired by the government. She got hired by the government and everything. And yeah, sorry guys, I meant to say spoilers, but I'm gonna have that probably at the beginning. There will be spoilers in this. But yeah, she got hired by the government, and she was basically playing this person, all these different characters over time. Because she was just a scammer, and the government called up to her and said, hey, we want you to come on here to this space center and help us launch a spaceship and do advertising for it. So that was her role. Fantastic job. Her southern accent was just outstanding. It was hilarious. Like, this was probably, I don't know, guys, this might have been probably the funniest I think I've seen Scarlett Johansson probably since that movie Rough Night. That was just absolutely hilarious to me. But yeah, she did a good job in this one. It was funny. It's been a long time too since I watched the film where I was just like, wow, there is not one character that was just boring and just a letdown. And then on top of that, this was a film in a while that I seen where we just got a great story. It wasn't injecting a bunch of, BS, like Disney does, if you know what I mean, like the whole woke stuff and all that. I personally didn't see it. I thought it was great. It was cool to just see every character I can think of be useful or entertaining. It's been a while since I've seen a film that actually did that, and this was one of those films. So I ain't gonna lie, guys, in terms of films this year, movies in general, this might be one of the best films I think I've seen in all of 24. I gotta go back and relook at my roster. I know there's a lot more films coming out. I know we got Deadpool and Wolverine around the corner. But I don't know, guys. This is really, really up there for a film that has nothing to do with action. And was surprisingly like a romance story too on top of that. They did a really good job, and it's up there in my top. It may be top 3, or if not the best movie of 2024 in my personal opinion. But that's really all I gotta say, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Fly Me to the Moon. It's your boy Al King. Like and subscribe, share. Black Widow says bye. Say bye, Black Widow. Black Widow says bye, y'all. She gonna eat good too today later on. But y'all have a good one.